is day 10 and this was done a couple of days ago. Today's programs are about dictionaries. I wouldn't explain much on this, but I have created two programs. One is a silent auction, and another one is about inventory. The reason I wrote ChatGPT in the title is I took a bit of help in ChatGPT to finish writing the code for this one. So, first, let's see the inventory. So, here there are two variables given. First is inventory, and the second is dragon root. So this program is all about dictionaries. So in the inventory, we have keys like arrows, gold coins, ropes, torches, and daggers, and the values 1, 42, 1, 6, and 1. Now, when it comes to the dragon loot list, we have gold coin, and ruby as a list rather than inventory. Now, when we want to add both of them, how do we do it? One of the things I learned is first we need to convert the dragon loot list into a dictionary, and then we will be able to like work out a addition of the total items. So first I wrote a function for displaying inventory, like the total inventory. The first task was to display the inventory. So let me just show you. So the first task is just displaying the inventory. If I create all of this as comments, we will be able to like see that. Um, okay, I'll just explain what I did for that and then just undo the comments. Hmm. So if we, so first in this program, we have defined a display inventory dictionary which counts the total inventory like arrows, number of arrows is 1, number of gold coins is 42. So that's the first function. And then we are counting the number of items in the dragon loot into a list. So for that, I wrote a for loop over here. We can create a function for this as well, but I just created a normal piece of code for it. So first we create an empty string called dragon loot, and then using a for string, we count the number of items and then add it to a list with the item name as the key and the value as number of items, and then we want the number of items to be printed out. After this, I will be calling the function display inventory after adding both of them. So let's, yeah. So if you can see, this is the function. So if you can see, the commented out parts are the number of times I have tried adding a list or dictionary and I fail, and finally I tried to combine the dictionary with the dictionary. So in the final function which I have defined, I added two dictionaries and then created a new dictionary, and to iterate in the keys present for every key in dict 1 and dict 2, if they are same, then we add the sum of the dictionary as a key plus the other keys. And finally, we are returning the final sum. Like as the return statement is over here, we are ending the function over here. The result would be the sum of the dictionaries which is getting returned from this function of sum dictionaries. And then we would put dragon totals and inventory, which is the inventory, which is the first one. And finally, when we add them both, we will print the sum dictionary as the result. And we'll use display inventory function to the result, and we can finally print that as well. So let's just see what's the output of this program. So you see, first in the first instance, it gave us what are the item totals of dragon. Uh, so it first gave us print f of item totals in like dragon totals. Like how is that function getting called? Then it created a sum dictionary which started counting the number of items in the list as well as in the dictionary. And finally, when we use the display inventory, it gave us all of the items in one list, and it printed the total number of items as 56. Okay, so the next one is much better. I can explain it much better. So there are many auctions which happen, and whenever you're going through auctions, right? So people generally say the bidding amount outright loud. But let's say if it's a silent auction and we do not want the other person to know how much have we bid, that's called as a silent auction. There are multiple uses of silent auction in different industries. So for writing this program, the first thing it should do is it should first ask our name, then our bid, and if there is an other person who is bidding the amount apart from us, it should clear the screen and then take another bidder's input. And finally, once all of the bidder's name and amount is there, it should check whose bid is the maximum, which is what we are doing over here. And in the end, it should print who is the winner. So this is roughly the program, and I've explained it to you. So first we are importing OS for the clear screen function, because once if I put my bid, if somebody else is bidding, I want the screen to clear. And then I wrote a while function, a while loop to add the names and the bidders. And finally, this is to find out who is the maximum bidder out of everybody. So we have an empty auction dictionary over here. After it going through the while loop, it gets the names and bidding as keys and values over here. So once we get the keys and values in the auction, we are saying that maximum key is none and maximum value is float inf. So what happens when we initialize negative infinity is it just says that anything above it will be the next value. So it starts comparing uh, the integer value above it, and it will only help us print the next value, the maximum value. So then we take a for loop and say for value in auction items, items, not keys, because keys don't have the amount, keys are the names, and items are the bits. So if value is greater than the maximum value, which is the floating negative inf, then maximum value is value of that particular key, and the maximum key is key. So we are assigning this maximum value and key to two different values, to different variables if the value we have is greater than the maximum value. Finally, once the for loop is completed, we print that the winner is the maximum key. Whomsoever is the maximum key in that dictionary auctioner with the highest bid value. So let's see how this runs. Okay, so welcome to Secret Auction. What is your name? My name is Paul and my bid is 400. Do I want to add more auctioners? Yes. So you see everything is cleared, and I wrote welcome to secret action after the clear screen. So that's the reason it will keep printing welcome to secret auction over here. Okay. So next is, what's your name? Jenny, and my bid is 500. Yes. Now next I want Ross to bid, and Ross is bidding 300. And I want, yes, let's go with Chandler. And Chandler is bidding $800 because he's the richest out of all. And here we are saying no, we do not want any more people to auction. And first it gave us who bid what. It's just for my purpose, I just asked it to print the dictionary, and then it said the winner is Chandler with the highest bid of 800. So far, this is my favorite program out of all the programs I have practiced in the past few days. And that's it for day 10, and I will see you in day 11. Thank you. Keep calling. Have fun. Bye bye.